there's a do-it-yourself project in your future, I think there's 5 things that you need to be willing to stick with. Number 1, you need vision. You've got to be able to see what most people can't see. You've got to have the ability to see things before they ever happen. This was true in the house that you're going to see transform before your eyes in this video. I could see the wall gone. I could see the coat closet gone. I could see the kitchen, living room, and hallway all open up to a wide open concept. You got to have vision. Secondly, you need ambition. You got to be willing to do what most people would not consider doing in order to one day have what most people would want to have. You got to have ambition. To one day decide, I'm going to put a hammer through that wall. I'm going to take down 16 feet of that bearing wall and put up a 16-foot double LVL support beam. I'm going to paint the entire house. I'm going to tear out and replace all the kitchen cabinets, countertops, appliances, 3 bathrooms. I'm going to finish the entire basement and make it a separate rental unit. You need ambition. Thirdly, you need to see transition and follow everyone through from start to finish. The most difficult journey, or the most difficult step in any journey, is the very first one. Until you make that first step, you are not making progress. You're just daydreaming. Put a hammer through the wall, and then with that hole, you have now got the obligation in front of you to fix that hole. And while you're at it, you might as well make the entire house better than what you bought it. There's going to be transitions in any do-it-yourself project. Third thing you need to overcome opposition. There's a new problem with every new day, but every problem has a solution. I said every problem has a solution. It's only a question of time, effort, money, and surrounding yourself with the right people. It leads me to the 5th and final thing you're going to need to make the transformation that you need to make from start to finish. You're going to need the most valuable key you'll ever own in life, and it's this. You need to learn how to build a healthy, winning team. Rick, Silas, and Tyler were the on-the-job MVPs that I saw come alongside of me when I ran into things I thought I could do when I bought the house. I found out I couldn't do it for 2 reasons. Some, I didn't know how. And secondly, I needed to get home to a wife who was in a wheelchair, and I didn't have time to do it. But Tyler, Silas, and Rick proved to be my healthy winning team. When I lived in Burkina Faso, West Africa, I lived there for 10 years. I studied West African trade language called Jula, and one of the proverbs I learned during language study was this, translated into English: sweat, body water, gives things to people. I want you to know, what you're looking at in these photos, I sweat over this project. It was the most difficult do-it-yourself project I've ever done in real estate. It took me 5 months, 4 road trips, 120 hours of driving, 1 round-trip airfare from Bradenton, Florida to McGaheysville, Virginia. I came home finally with a security deposit check in one hand and the first month's rent in the other. I'm pleased that the cap rate is going to estimate out at about 12%. And with God's blessing, I hope that my wife and I reap benefits from this DIY project for years and hopefully decades to come. In fact, I hope my grandkids get to go to college with me being able to help them out with some of the rent checks that will come in from this project. My friend, listen, why do I tell you this? Vision, I believe, within you is what you need to apply enough ambition to begin the transformation to overcome every opposition for your future. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to get more of what you already got. If you've always wanted to buy a house, fix it up, rent it, or flip it, there's going to have to be a first step. Here's why I sent it to you. Now that you see my experience, you'll know I've at least done one. I've done 9 actually. So I would question.